Okay, here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Detroit.
Jones wants to throw to start things out here. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Debo going in motion left. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards for number 11. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The Niners at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in wondering what on earth is going on here.
And, Brandon, I reflect back to one time we had one of those deep philosophical talks about getting up every day and going to work and the whole deal. Can you imagine what it's like for this team? Every morning they wake up. They haven't won a game yet. How do they figure their way out of this one? How do they play well enough to get at least one win before this season is over?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Graham. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing Jones. That is caught. And he's got some space here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. On 1st down, Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On 1st down, Purdy. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on a jet sweep.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
And the Giants 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Giants 7, 49ers 0.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Barkley, inside handoff. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. First and goal, Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Number 2. I'll pick up with 2. Brings up second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns.
Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score.
49ers nothing. Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On on first down. This is McCaffrey. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this pass broken up.
And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
For the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's Jones throwing on first down.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10. Jones.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Purdy. Pressure comes and down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. How about this?
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
By the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Timberland. Goldfish.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Timberland. Apple.
From the 22, Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. This is caught. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Why shift the crew?
Off play action. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
19 yards now.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. give you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
18 Rattler. 7-5.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mustang 19.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Elsa, go.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
26 yards. 1st down, New York.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He takes it to the 15, a nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
North salad.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Jones now. Off play action. To Barkley on the check down. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
there he goes, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jones on 1st down. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
And this is...
Now Jones going to change it up here.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Great.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Detroit Johnson. Dom Capers. Ladybug.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
At their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
We're facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in a mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. I think probably just trying to draw them off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time, being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.